So, Grayson, we're talking about your, kitchen written assignment. We're going to go over the reflective statement first, and then we'll look at the essay. And then I'll show you what I think you would earn if it was submitted today.
Okay.
To the IB, right? Okay, so I didn't notice that you had included, it looks like a revised reflective statement at the end of your essay down here. Or sorry, here through the interactive. So the one I just copied it and pasted, I think your first one was here. And honestly, I think this is better than the one that you revised. It's better because it's literally what you learned from the interactive oral rather than trying to connect it too much to the story. And that's what the reflection's supposed to be. Okay. Obviously the way you can boost this is by using, better spelling and, capitalizing the I, that kind of thing. That would help. If you could also give us more of a specific example about the kitchen. Like why that's the centerpiece. Probably because the economy improving, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
That would be good. Okay? All right, so for your essay, I've tried to figure it out, but for the most part, we've got a lot of summary, not a lot of analysis of this scene. You tell us we're going to talk about this scene, but we really get it toward the very end. I mean, because talking about mother being stabbed, and then grandmother dies, and then they meet, and then the scene at the end was significant because we get the description of the room. We can infer that Mikage was in the kitchen while she's talking on the phone with Yuichi. I'm not sure about that. I'm pretty sure she's in her hotel room. But more importantly, I think it would be helpful if maybe you said something like how Yoshimoto uses the telephone to connect Yuichi and Mikage. And then you can talk about their first conversation. Not their first conversation, but after Yuichi admits or tells Mikage that Eriko is dead. She comes over and they have dinner, and while they're talking, he's talking about how he stays drunk, and every time he thinks about calling her, it's like the phone is glowing and it's drawing him toward it, but he just can't seem to make the call. That might be helpful. It would also be helpful if you went and actually gave us some quotes from the scene regarding the phone. So this is on, I think it's like 102. Last day, we went to a hotel in Shimoda to sample French cuisine. Blah, blah, blah. She goes for a walk out on the beach, page 104. And nodding to myself, my nose dripping, I returned to my room. I took a hot shower while I waited for the tea water to boil. As I was sitting up in bed in my warm, fresh pajamas, the phone rang. When I answered it, the person at the desk said, "You have a telephone call. Please hold." So she's in the room. She's in another hotel room, right? Because she's on this tour with her cooking teacher. And that's, on one of the other stops. She's now in Shimoda. Previously, she was in starts with an I. Ishihara. Anyway, he says it's hard, it's hard to find you, hard to track you down. We need to start pulling apart that scene and examining specific quotes.
Okay.
And talking about what's going on there, okay? Lose the summary, get those two scenes, look at the telephone, try to analyze it as much as possible. Just write body paragraphs. Don't worry about introductions and conclusions. And then you might have some ideas as to how Yoshimoto is using the phone.
Okay.
Okay? Now, that's if you choose to revise this one. You might not. You might want to do the Stranger. You might want to do the Neruda. I don't know. But as it stands, like I said, the interactive oral reflective statement, the first one, is really pretty good. Because it's focused on what it should. The essay, as it stands, though, needs work.
Okay.
Because it's mostly summary. Okay? So if you could, like I said, you can look at another scene, not just this one, and maybe focus on how the phone is what's connecting them or not connecting them.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Cool. Any questions for me?
No.
Okay. I'm going to stop recording it, and then I will try and upload this or send you the